Welcome to the latest in a series of Super Awkward Funcast presents the staged reading of whatever the fuck I want to read in whatever year I want to read it. So we are reading this year, actually keeping the holiday theme, and reading the holiday classic, When Harry Met Sally. And the cast will be consisting of me, Elle Latham, the hostess, as, dear goodness, a shitload of characters. Namely, Harry Burns, stewardess. Hey, it was the 80s. Alice, older woman customer. Woman D. It's really boring. And woman.
Yeah, jazz it up.
And then Steven will be Steven Robles. He's done 4 out of 5. He's a veteran of the show. He's playing man.
Just generally mankind.
Sally Albright. And man on the aisle. Man.
I play a variety of roles.
Everybody's playing a variety of
including the
roles.
narrator, okay?
Let's just get to it. Let's hop right in.
Betsy's here. She's playing
She's playing
woman.
a lot of people too.
Amanda and some other people.
Yeah.
Marie.
Marie is
She's
very
playing
important.
Marie. This could be a disaster. Oh.
It'll just be a catastrophe. I don't think it's gonna
Flight
really
attendant.
rise
She's
to
playing.
disaster level.
She's playing woman. Another woman. That'll make sense later. She's also playing another woman, and then she's also playing woman A, and Helen, my wife, and woman again, and then also waiter at the end. So then we also have Edwin playing Jess, Joe, Julian,
Several men.
several men.
Oh, I also play a little boy.
I'm also playing Emily. My bad. And he's playing Gary.
Who wrote this screenplay?
Nora Ephron, the classic screenplay that we are about to read to you guys, was written by the impenetrable goddess
I
is
think she had kids.
Nora Ephron. Nora fucking Ephron. Okay.
See? So not impenetrable.
So we're gonna get started, and this is gonna be fun. And strap in for a fun ride.
Whee!
Wow.
Alrighty, here we go.
All right.
All right.
Here
When
we
Harry
go.
Met Sally,
When Harry Met Sally. Go ahead.
Chapter 1, documentary footage. Of an older couple, a man and a woman, were sitting together on a love seat looking straight at the camera. I was sitting with my friend, Arthur Kornblum, in a restaurant. It was a Horn and Hardert cafeteria. Now, they don't have those anymore. And this girl walked in, that one, and I turned to Arthur and I said, Arthur, you see that girl? Well, I'm gonna marry her. 2 weeks later, we were married. And it's 50 years later, and we're still married. University of Chicago campus day. 10 years ago. A couple in a clinch. The young man involved is named Harry Burns. He's 26 years old, just graduated from law school, wearing jeans and a sweatshirt. He's kissing a young woman named Amanda. She has long, straight hair that she irons. She's about 20. The embrace is fairly melodramatic. They pull back to look at one another.
I love you.
I love you.
They begin to kiss again. A car pulls up right beside them. Stops. Sits there. Driving the car is Sally Albright. She's 21 years old. She's very pretty, although not necessarily in an obvious way. She sits there waiting for the kiss to end. It doesn't end. She clears her throat. They don't hear her. She shifts position and accidentally on purpose hits the car horn, which beeps and startles Amanda and Harry into breaking off their clinch. Amanda sees Sally, and she and Harry move over to the car.
Oh, hi, Sally. Sally, this is Harry Burns. Harry, this is Sally Albright.
Nice to meet you.
May shake hands. You want to drive the first shift?
No, you're there already. You can start.
Harry looks meaningfully at Amanda. Then he starts to put his stuff, a duffel bag, a box of records, into the back seat of the car, where Sally's stuff is too. Suitcases, stereo speakers, a guitar, boxes of books, a small TV.
Call me.
I'll call you as soon as I get there.
Call me from the road.
I'll call before that.
Harry and Amanda exchange longing looks outside the car.
I love you.
I love you too.
They kiss again. Sally sits waiting. She hits the car horn again. Harry and Amanda break apart. Sorry. So Harry gets into the car, and as it pulls away, he and Amanda exchange more I love yous and I'll call yous and goodbyes.
See you, bye.
As the car heads toward whichever highway is relevant, city traffic, Sally driving, Harry in the passenger seat. Inside the car, Harry takes out a bunch of grapes, starts to eat them. I have this all figured out. It's an 18-hour trip, which breaks down to 6 shifts of 3 hours each. Or, alternatively, we could break it down by mileage. There's a map on the visor. I've marked it to show the locations where we change shifts. You can do 3 hours?
Great.
No, I don't like to eat between meals. Harry spits a grape out the window, which doesn't happen to be down.
I'll roll down the window.
After a lengthy silence.
I hope this isn't going to be one of those trips with a lot of long, awkward silence.
Me too.
Why don't you tell me the story of your life?
The story of my life?
We've got 18 hours to kill before we get to New York.
Well, the story of my life isn't even going to get us out of Chicago. I mean, nothing's happened to me yet. That's why I'm going to New York.
So something can happen to you?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like I'm going to go to journalism school and become a reporter?
So you can write about things that happen to other people.
That's one way to look at it.
Suppose nothing happens to you. Suppose you live there your whole life and nothing happens and you never meet anyone and you never become anything and finally you die one of those New York deaths where nobody even notices for 2 weeks until the smell drifts out into the hallway.
Sally looks over at Harry. Who am I stuck in this car with? She looks back at the road. As the car turns onto the highway, Amanda mentioned you had a dark side.
That's what drew her to me.
Your dark side?
Yeah, why? Don't you have a dark side? No, you're probably one of those cheerful people who dots her I's with little hearts.
I have just as much a dark side as the next person.
Oh, really? Huh. When I get a new book, I read the last page first. That way, if I die before I finish, I know how it comes out. That, my friend, is a dark side.
Doesn't mean you're deep or anything. I mean, I'm basically a happy person.
So am I.
And I don't see that there's anything wrong with that.
Of course you don't. You're too busy being happy. Do you think about death?
Yes.
Sure you do. A fleeting thought that drifts in and out of the transom of your mind. I spend hours. I spend days.
And you think this makes you a better person?
Look, when the shit comes down, I am going to be prepared, and you are not. That's all I'm saying.
And in the meantime, you're going to ruin your whole life waiting for it. What are you going to do in New York?
I don't know. I just graduated from law school, but I never really thought I was going to be a lawyer. I see it as a jumping off point.
You should be a lawyer. The kind that does wills. I think you'd be really good at explaining to people they're going to die. The car tools along a beautiful stretch of highway. Time. The car pulls off the road onto the shoulder. Sally and Harry get out and switch seats. Harry drives now and the car pulls away, leaving rubber and dust. The car is now on a surface road, heading toward a motel diner complex. Harry is driving, Sally's in the passenger seat.
He doesn't want her to stay. That's why he puts her on the plane.
I don't think she wants to stay.
Of course she wants to stay. Wouldn't you rather be with Humphrey Bogart than that other guy?
I don't want to spend the rest of my life in Casablanca married to a man who runs a bar. That probably sounds very snobbish to you, but I don't.
You'd rather have a passionless marriage
And be First Lady of Czechoslovakia.
than live with the man you've had the greatest sex of your life with, just because he owns a bar and that's all he does?
The car stops in front of the diner, which is straight out of the 50s. Yes, and so would any woman in her right mind. Women are very practical, even Ingrid Bergman, which is why she gets on that plane at the end of the movie.
Oh, I understand.
What?
Nothing.
Harry crosses toward the diner. Sally follows after him. What? As Harry and Sally come to the door, a hostess is waiting.
Obviously, you haven't had great sex yet. Table for two.
Right this way.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
He crosses away from her toward the table. It just so happens I have had plenty of good sex. This doesn't go unheard by the hostess and other diners. Sally walks to the table, sits down.
With whom?
What?
Have you had this good sex?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Fine, don't tell me.
A long silence. Maybe they both look at the menu. Maybe they just sit there. Shell Gordon.
Sheldon? No, I'm sorry. You didn't have great sex with Sheldon.
I did too.
No, a Sheldon can do your taxes. If you need a root canal, he's your man. But between the sheets is not Sheldon's strong suit. I love you, Sheldon. Do it to me, Sheldon. I can't get enough of you, Sheldon. It doesn't work.
A waitress approaches the table.
What can I get you?
I'll have the number 3.
What kind of bread do you want that on?
Surprise me.
The waitress turns to Sally. You know what I'd like is the apple pie a la mode.
Apple a la mode.
But I'd like the pie heated, and I don't want the ice cream on top. I want it on the side. And I'd like strawberry instead of vanilla if you have it. And if not, then no ice cream. Just whipped cream, but only if it's real. If it's out of a can, then nothing.
Not even the pie?
No, just the pie, but then not heated. As the waitress leaves, Harry stares in disbelief at Sally. What?
Nothing. So, how come you broke up with Sheldon?
How do you know we broke up?
Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be with me. You'd be with Sheldon, the Wonderschlong.
First of all, I'm not with you. Second of all, it's none of your business why we broke up.
You're right. You're right. I don't want to know.
If you must know, it was because he was very jealous and I had these days of the week underpants.
Judge is ruling on this. Days of the week underpants?
Yeah, they had the days of the week on them. I thought they were sort of funny, and then one day he said to me, "You never wear Sunday." He got all suspicious. Where was Sunday? Where I left Sunday? And I told him. But he didn't believe me.
What?
They don't make Sunday.
Why not?
Because of God.
And that's what broke you up?
Yeah.
How many men have you slept with?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay, don't tell me.
2.
You've been with 2 people? And you're telling me based on 2 people, you know whether or not you've had great sex?
How many of you?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Is it between 0 and 3, 4 and 10, or 10 and 100?
10 and 100.
Oh, is it closer to 10 or closer to 100?
10.
The waitress brings their food, and they eat. They are finishing their meal. The check arrives. Sally figures out her portion of the bill. She notices Harry just staring at her. What? Do I have food on me?
You're a very attractive person.
Thank you.
Amanda never said you were so attractive.
Maybe she doesn't think I'm attractive.
It's not a matter of opinion. Empirically, you are attractive.
Harry, Amanda's my friend. Sally gets up, drops some money on the table, and crosses away. Harry also leaves some money and follows her.
So?
So you're going with her?
So?
So you're coming on to me?
No, I wasn't. What? Can't a man say a woman is attractive without it being a come-on?
She stares at him, then exits the diner and heads for the car.
Alright, let's just say, for the sake of argument, it was a come-on. Okay, what do you want me to do? I take it back. Alright, I take it back.
You can't take it back.
Why not?
It's already out there. Awkward pause.
Oh, jeez. What are we supposed to do now? Call the cops? It's already out there.
Just let it lie, okay? She quickly gets in the car and unlocks his door. He gets in the car.
Right. Let it lie. That's my policy. Let it lie. So you want to spend the night in the motel? See what I did? I didn't let it lie.
Harry.
I said I would, and then I didn't.
Harry.
I went the other way.
Harry.
Yes.
We are just going to be friends, okay?
Yeah, great. Friends, best thing.
The car starts up and pulls out. Cut to a long silence.
You realize, of course, that we can never be friends.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying, and this is not a come-on in any way, shape, or form, is that men and women can't be friends. The sex part always gets in the way.
That's not true. I have a number of men friends and there's no sex involved.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You only think you do.
You're saying I'm having sex with these men without my knowledge.
No, I'm saying they all want to have sex with you.
They do not.
They do too.
They do not.
Do too.
How do you know?
Because no man can be friends with a woman he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her.
So you're saying a man can be friends with a woman he finds unattractive?
No, you pretty much want to have sex with them too.
What if they don't want to have sex with you?
Doesn't matter. The sex thing is already out there, so the friendship is ultimately doomed. And that's the end of the story.
Well, I guess we're not going to be friends then.
I guess not.
It's too bad. You were the only person I knew in New York. As the car crosses over the George Washington Bridge, a gorgeous day. Resolved to downtown near Washington Square, the car pulls up and Harry hops out grabbing his stuff.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, thanks for the ride.
You're welcome. Sally nods, Harry nods, an awkward moment. Sally holds out her hand. They shake. Well, have a nice life.
You too.
They drive off. Another older couple sitting together on the same love seat we saw earlier.
We fell madly in love in high school.
We were high school sweethearts.
I just said that. Didn't I just say that? But after our junior year, his parents moved away.
But I never forgot her.
He never forgot me.
Her face burned itself on my brain. 34 years later, I see her coming out of Tofanetti's.
We looked at each other, and it is as if not one day went by.
She looked as beautiful as when she was 16 years old.
He looked the same. He looked exactly the same to me.
And we haven't been apart one day since then.
Not one day.
It's 5 years later. A couple in the clinch. The woman is Sally at 26. She looks great. She's a stylish young woman. She's kissing a very attractive man with a beard, although it's not that easy to see him at the moment. His name is Joe. Harry is coming down the hallway of the airline terminal. He's wearing a suit and tie and trench coat. He has a kind of attractive but rumpled demeanor. He notices the couple kissing, goes past them, then stops, backs up. He recognizes them. They're still kissing. Harry comes closer, peers at the two of them from slightly too close. It's not easy to see either of their faces. Finally, Sally and Joe become aware that someone is standing nearby, and they stop kissing to look at Harry.
Joe, I thought it was you. Harry Burns.
Harry? Harry! How are you?
Joe holds out his hand. They shake.
How you doing?
Fine.
I thought it was you. Still with the DA's office?
I switched over to the other side. What about you?
I'm working for a small company, political consulting.
Joe nods. Harry nods. An awkward pause. Sally just standing there, wondering if Harry remembers her.
Oh, Harry, this is Sally Albright. Harry Burns? We used to live in the same building.
Hi.
Sally nods.
Well, great to see you. See you around.
Harry starts down the long corridor for his plane. Joe and Sally look at each other. Thank God he didn't remember me. I drove from college to New York with that guy 5 years ago, and it was the longest night of my life.
What happened?
He made a pass at me, and when I said no, he was going with a friend of mine. Oh, God, I don't remember her name. Don't get involved with me, Joe. I'm 26 years old, and I can't even remember the name of the person I was such good friends with that I wouldn't get involved with their boyfriend.
So, what happened?
When?
He made a pass at you and you said no?
I said we could just be friends. This part I remember. And he said, Men and women couldn't really be friends. Joe kisses her again. You think it's true?
No.
Do you think you have any women friends? Just friends?
No. But I'll get one if it's important to you.
Amanda Reese. That was her last name. Thank God. Another kiss.
I'll miss you. I love you.
You do?
Yes.
I love you. Sally's in the middle seat in a crowded all-coach plane. She has the New York Times in her lap, but she's staring into the middle distance, a little smile on her face. There's a man on the aisle next to her. In the row in back of her, in the aisle seat, is Harry. His head pops up. Sally starts to read the newspaper. The man on the aisle looks at Harry, who's still looming over them, trying to place Sally. Harry pops down. Sally starts to read again. Harry pops up again, pops back down. The stewardess comes down to the aisle with a drink cart, asks Sally for her drink order. Do you have Bloody Mary mix?
Yes.
She starts to pour. No, wait, here's what I want. Regular tomato juice, not too much ice, and fill it up about 3/4, and then add a splash of the Bloody Mary mix. Just a splash. Harry's head starts to rise again. And a little piece of lime, but on the side.
The University of Chicago, right?
Yes. Harry pops down. He pops right back up.
Did you look this good at the University of Chicago?
No.
Did we ever...
No. Jesus. We drove from Chicago to New York the day after graduation. The man on the aisle has been listening and watching all this. Would you two like to sit together? Before Sally can object.
Great.
Harry and the man on the aisle change seats, and Harry sits down next to Sally.
You were a friend of... Oh, jeez.
Amanda's.
Ah.
Can't believe you don't remember her name.
What do you mean I can remember? Amanda, right? Amanda Rice.
Reese.
Reese, right. That's what I said. Whatever happened to her?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? You were a good friend of hers. We didn't make it because you were such good friends.
You went with her.
Was it worth it? The sacrifice for a friend you haven't even kept in touch with?
Harry, you may not believe this, but I never considered not sleeping with you a sacrifice.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You were going to be a gymnast.
Journalist.
That's what I said. So, did you?
I'm a journalist. I work at the news.
Great. And you're with Joe. That's great. You guys have been together, what, 3 weeks?
A month. How'd you know?
You take someone to the airport. It's clearly the beginning of the relationship. That's why I have never taken anyone to the airport at the beginning of a relationship.
Why?
Because eventually things move on and you don't take someone to the airport. And I never wanted anyone to be able to say to me, how come you never take me to the airport anymore?
It's amazing. You look like a normal person, but actually you're the angel of death.
Are you going to marry him?
We've only known each other a month. Besides, neither of us is looking to get married right now.
I'm getting married.
You are?
Yep.
You are?
Yep.
Who is she?
Helen Hilson. She's a lawyer. She's keeping her name.
You're getting married.
What's so funny about it?
It's just so optimistic of you.
You'd be amazed what falling madly in love can do for you.
Well, it's wonderful, Harry. I mean, it's nice to see you embracing life in this manner.
Besides, you just get to a certain point where you get tired of the whole thing.
What old thing?
The whole life of a single guy thing. You know, you meet someone, you have the safe lunch where you decide you like each other enough to move on to dinner, you go dancing, you go to the white man's overbite, then you go back to her place, you have sex, and the minute you finish, you know what goes through your head?
No.
How long do I have to lie here and hold her before I can get up and go home? Is 30 seconds enough?
That's what you're thinking?
Yeah, all men think that. How long do you like to be held afterwards? All night, right? That's the problem. Somewhere between 30 seconds and all night is your problem.
I don't have a problem.
Yes, you do.
The flight attendant announces that everyone should fasten seatbelts in preparation for landing in Washington, D.C. And as the plane lands, Harry and Sally on a moving sidewalk.
You staying over?
Yes.
Would you like to have dinner? What? Just friends?
thought you didn't believe men and women could be friends.
When did I say that?
On the ride to New York?
No, I remember. Yes, that's right. They can't be friends. Unless both of them are involved with other people. Then they can. This is an amendment to the earlier rule. If the two people are in relationships, the pressure of possible involvement is lifted. Although that doesn't work either, because what happens is the person you are involved with doesn't understand why you need to be friends when the person you're friends with, like, it must mean something's missing from your relationship, and you have to go outside to get it. And when you say, no, it's not true, there's nothing missing from our relationship, the person you're involved with accuses you of being secretly attracted to the person you're just friends with, which you probably are, let's face it. Who the hell are we kidding? Which brings us back to the original rule before the amendment, which is men and women can't be friends. So where does that leave us?
Harry.
Yes, Sally?
Goodbye.
Okay.
They look at each other and shake hands. Though they have said goodbye, they are now in an awkward place of still going to the same direction. After a beat.
I'm going to stop walking for a minute and let you go ahead.
Documentary footage. Another older couple sitting on a love seat looking at the camera. We got married 50 years ago. We were married 3 years. We got a divorce.
No one got divorced then unless you were miserable. Not like now. You get a little upset, you get a divorce.
So then I married Marjorie.
At first you lived with Barbara.
Right, Barbara. But I didn't marry Barbara. I married Marjorie. And then I got a divorce. And my brother's a lawyer. I got her 8. And then I married Katie.
The shortest one of all.
Less than a year. Another divorce, so then I was single. I crammed in a lot of living. I got out of my system. Just like that.
Don't forget Roberta.
Chicken fried steak. Oh, right. Oh, Roberta.
And then we got married again.
45 years to the day after our first marriage.
But I never married anybody in between. I waited. I knew.
It's in New York streets, daytime. It's 5 years later. Sally walking down the street to a restaurant like Petaluma. She looks even prettier now. She's wearing a loose blouse, full skirt, boots. Outside that restaurant, 2 women, Mary and Alice, at a table for 3. Marie is a dark-haired, dark-eyed beauty. Alice is cute and plump, a merry lady. Sally comes in and sits down as the others finish giving their drink order to the waiter. Sorry I'm late. Here's what I want. I want a Campari and soda, but here's how I want it. I want the Campari in a glass with ice, and the soda in the side but in a bottle. I don't want the soda in a glass. I want to mix it myself. Sally's ordering.
So I looked through his pockets, okay?
Marie, why do you look through his pockets?
Sally's done with her order now.
And you know what I found?
What?
They just bought a dining room table. He and his wife just went out and spent $1,600 on a dining room table.
Where?
The point isn't where, Alice. The point is he's never going to leave her.
So what else is new? You've known this for 2 years.
You're right. I know you're right.
Why can't you find someone single? When I was single, I knew lots of nice single men. There must be someone. Sally found someone.
Sally got the last good one.
Joe and I broke up.
What?
When?
Monday.
You waited 3 days to tell us.
You mean Joe's available?
For God's sake, Marie, don't you have any feelings about this? She's obviously upset.
I'm not that upset. We've been growing apart for a while now. Quite a while.
But you were a couple. You were together. You had someone to go places with. You had a date on national holidays.
I just said to myself, you deserve more than this. You're 31 years old.
And the clock is ticking.
The clock really doesn't start to tick to 36.
God, you're in such great shape.
Well, I've had a few days to get used to it, and I feel okay.
Good, then you're ready.
Marie takes her Rolodex out of her satchel and starts to look through it.
Really, Marie?
How else do you think you do it? I've got the perfect guy.
You go out with him.
I've got someone.
You've got someone else also has.
I don't happen to find him attractive, but you might. She doesn't have a problem with chins.
Marie, I'm not ready yet.
I thought you just said you were over him.
I am over him, but I am in a mourning period. Who is it?
Alex Anderson.
Ah, you fixed me up with him 6 years ago.
Okay. Ken Darman.
He's been married for over a year.
Really? Married?
Marie takes Ken Darman's Rolodex card and dog-ears a corner of it and places it in a section at the back of the box. Then she pulls out another card.
Wait, I got it.
Look, there's no point in my going out with someone I might really like if I met him at the right time, but who right now has no chance of being anything to me but a transitional man.
Okay, but don't wait too long. You remember David Warsaw? His wife left him, and everyone said, give him some time. Don't move in too fast, and 6 months later, he was dead.
What are you saying? I should marry someone right away in case he's about to die?
At least you can say you were married.
I'm saying the right man for you might be out there right now, and if you don't grab him, someone else will, and you'll have to spend the rest of your life knowing that someone else is married to your husband.
Shea Stadium outside, a wave is in progress. It sweeps around the stadium and passes by Harry and his friend Jess, sitting in the second deck surrounded by Mets fans. It's fall. They're both wearing jeans and windbreakers. Harry is very despondent.
When did this happen?
Friday. Helen comes home. She says, I don't know if I want to be married anymore. You know, like it's the institution, like it's nothing personal, like it's just something she's thinking about in a kind of casual way. I'm calm. I say, why don't we think about it? Take some time. Don't rush into anything. Next day, she says she thought about it. She wants a trial separation. She just wants to try it, she says. We can still date, she says, like this is supposed to cushion the blow. I mean, I got married so I could stop dating, so I don't see where we can still date is a big incentive, since as far as I'm concerned, the last thing you want to do is date your wife, who's supposed to love you, which is what I'm saying to her when it crosses my mind. Maybe she doesn't. So I say, don't you love me anymore? And you know what she says? I don't know if I've ever loved you.
A wave comes through the crowd and Harry and Jess stand and wave their hands.
Ooh, that's harsh.
They sit down.
You don't bounce back from that right away.
Thanks, Jess.
No, I'm a writer. I know dialogue. That's particularly harsh.
And then she says she just found out that somebody at her office is going to South America. She can sublet his apartment. I can't believe it. I can't believe this, I say, and the doorbell rings. I can sublet his apartment. The words are still in the air. The words are still hanging there, like in a little balloon connected to her mouth.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah, and I get to the door, and the movers are there. Now I'm starting to get suspicious, and I say, when did you call these movers? She's not answering. I look at the movers and say, when did this lady book you for this gig? And they're standing there, 3 huge guys, right? And one of them is wearing a t-shirt that says, don't fuck with Mr. Zero. And I say, when did you make this arrangement? And she says, a week ago. And I say, you've known this for a whole week and you didn't tell me? And she says, I didn't want to ruin your birthday.
A second wave comes through and Harry and Jess stand and wave their hands.
You're saying Mr. Zero knew you were getting a divorce a week before you did?
Mr. Zero knew.
Jeez.
I haven't told you the bad part.
What could be worse than Mr. Zero knowing?
It's all a lie. She's in love with another guy. Some tax attorney. She moved in with him.
How did you find out?
I followed her and I stood outside the building.
Harry, that's so humiliating.
Tell me. Standing on the street, the ultimate schmuck. I knew it would happen. The whole time I knew, even though we were happy, it was just an illusion, and one day she kicked the shit out of me.
Marriages don't break up on account of infidelity. It's just a symptom that something else is wrong.
Oh, really? Well, that symptom is fucking my wife.
Another wave comes through and they stand up.
Well, at least you got the apartment.
Harry just looks at them.
What?
Outside Shakespeare and Company daytime. Sally and Marie standing in the bookstore in a section called Personal Relationships. A shelf full of books. Marie is looking at something like Smart Women, Foolish Choices. Sally is looking at something like Safe Sex in Dangerous Times.
So I just happened to see his American Express bill.
What do you mean you just happened to see it?
Well, he was shaving and there it was in his briefcase.
What if he came out and saw you looking through his briefcase?
You're missing the point. I'm telling you what I found. He spent $120 on a nightgown for his wife. I don't think he's ever going to leave her.
No one thinks he's ever going to leave her.
You're right. I know you're right.
Marie looks up for a moment for a new book, sees something.
Someone is staring at you in personal growth.
Sally glances over to personal growth section. There's Harry. I know him. You'd like him. He's married.
Who is he?
Harry Burns. He's a political consultant.
He's cute.
You think he's cute?
How do you know he's married?
Because the last time I saw him, he was getting married.
When was that?
6 years ago.
So he might not be married anymore.
Also, he's obnoxious.
This is just like in the movies. Remember, like in The Lady Vanishes, where she says to him, "You are the most obnoxious man I have ever met."
The most hateful.
And then they fell madly in love.
Also, he never remembers me.
Sally Albright.
Hi, Harry.
I thought it was you.
It is. This is Marie. Was Marie. Marie's exiting down the stairs. She waves. Sally turns back to Harry. She shrugs.
How you doing?
Fine.
Oh, fine. How's Joe?
Fine. Why? I hear he's fine.
You're not with Joe anymore?
Yeah, we just broke up.
Oh, gee, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, yeah. So what about you?
I'm fine.
How's married life?
Not so good. I'm getting divorced.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. When did this happen?
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. When Joe and I broke up.
Isn't that amazing?
Not really. Everybody in New York breaks up at this time of year.
Maybe it's the pressure of Halloween.
Yeah. You never know what to go as. So what happened?
She left me. She fell in love with a taxiderm.
A Sheldon?
A Sheldon? Oh, yeah, well, Ira, actually, but it's the same.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harry.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? What happened with you guys?
We're outside the restaurant, Sally and Harry having coffee or maybe a glass of wine. When Joe and I started seeing each other, we wanted exactly the same thing. We wanted to live together, but we weren't going to get married because everyone we knew got married. It ruined their relationship. They practically never had sex again. No, it's true. It's one of the secrets no one ever tells you. I would sit around with my girlfriends who had kids. Well, actually, my one girlfriend who had a kid, Alice. And she would complain about how she and Gary never did it anymore. She didn't even complain about it now. She didn't even complain about it now that I think about it. She just said it matter-of-factly. They were up all night. They were both exhausted all the time. The kids just took every sexual impulse they had out of them. And Joe and I used to talk about it and say, we're so lucky. We have this wonderful relationship. We can have sex on the kitchen floor, not worry about the kid walking in. We can fly off to Rome at a moment's notice. And then one day I was taking Alice's little girl to the afternoon. I promised to take her to the circus. And we were in a cab playing I Spy. You know, I spy a lamppost, I spy a mailbox. She looked out the window, and there was this man and this woman with two little kids. And the man had one of the kids on his shoulders, and Alice's little girl said, I spy a family. And I started to cry. You know, I just started crying. And I went home, and I said, the thing is, Joe, we never do fly off to Rome at a moment's notice.
What about the kitchen floor?
Not once. It's just very cold and hard Mexican ceramic tile. Anyway, we talked about it for a long time, and I said, this is what I want. He said, well, I don't. And I said, well, it's over, and he left. The truth is, I feel really fine. I'm over him. I really am over him. That was it for him. That was the most he could give. And every time I think about it, I'm more and more convinced I did the right thing.
You sound really healthy.
Harry and Sally walked together outside. It's dusk. The sun is setting. Hey, at least I got the apartment.
Everyone says that to me too. But what's so hard about getting an apartment? You read the obituaries. You find out who died. You go see the doorman. They should put the two sections together, real estate and obituaries. Mr. Klein died today, leaving a wife, 2 children, and a spacious 3-bedroom apartment with a wood-burning fireplace. When we first met, I really didn't like you that much.
Well, I didn't like you.
You did too. You were just so uptight. Now you're much softer.
You know, I hate that kind of remark. I just hate it. It looks like a compliment, but really it's just an insult, you know?
Okay, you're still as hard as nails.
I just didn't want to sleep with you, so you had to write it off as some character flaw instead of dealing with the possibility that it might have something to do with you.
What's the statute of limitations on apologies?
10 years.
Ooh. I can get in under the wire.
Sally smiles. Then after a beat, she makes the smallest of moves. you like to have dinner with me sometime?
Are we becoming friends now?
Guess we could.
A woman friend. This is amazing. You may be the first attractive woman I have not wanted to sleep with in my entire life.
Well, that's wonderful, Harry. As they continue to walk along, we fade into a documentary footage. A series of quick cuts of different older couples, each with them sitting on a love seat and looking at the camera. First older couple.
She was wearing a white dress with a little daisies on it.
He had a Borsalito hat.
A bright red coat with black buttons.
A blue suit. He told me after it was the first suit he got from a real tailor.
In her hair, she had a white flower, a camellia.
Now we fade in a tight shot of one of those toy felt birds that somehow is able to miraculously keep dunking its beak into a glass of water. Shoot out wider to reveal Harry is sitting in his office staring blankly at this ornithological phenomenon. As Harry stares, we hear the sound of a phone ringing. It's picked up by Sally. Hello?
You sleeping?
No, I was watching Casablanca.
What channel?
11.
Got it.
As Harry continues to stare at the bird, we hear a few lines of dialogue from Casablanca. Follow the gin joints, etc. As the Casablanca dialogue continues, we cut to Harry's apartment. Harry is trying to hang a picture in what is an otherwise virtually empty apartment. He checks the picture for placement against the wall.
Now you're telling me you would be happier with Victor Laszlo than with Humphrey Bogart.
Holding his finger on the spot, he gently taps a nail into the wall. Why did I say that?
When we drove to New York.
I never said that. I would never have said that. Harry gives the nail one more tap, and a big chunk of plaster comes off the wall. Harry surveys it, then decides to leave the picture against the wall on the floor. He walks away. Cut to Harry's apartment outside. Inside, daytime. Harry is sitting in his one chair trying to read a book. He has a thermometer in his mouth. He can't concentrate. He keeps reading the same paragraph over and over. Finally, he flips to the last page and reads. So how have you been sleeping?
Not great. Maybe I'm coming down with something. Last night I was up at 4 a.m. watching Leave It to Beaver in Spanish. Buenos dias, Senora Cleaver. ¿Dónde está Wallace y Theodore? I'm not well.
Throughout the following, we see a series of shots showing Sally busily typing in her office. Sally shopping in Bloomingdale's. Sally tap dancing in the studio. Sally picking up groceries. Sally fixing dinner, chopping, setting table, being good to herself. I went to bed at 7:30 last night. I haven't done that since the 3rd grade.
That's the good thing about depression. You get your rest.
I'm not depressed.
Oh, okay, fine. Ooh, put on 23. It's the new talk show.
How can you watch that?
What? You don't find it interesting watching naked people discussing insider trading?
I guess my scope was limited. Ooh, ESPN.
I'm there.
What's the deal with arena football?
What? It's good. If it catches on, there's no telling where it could lead. Arena golf. Arena yachting.
We go to Harry and Sally walking out of a movie theater. It's down the street. And it's daytime.
And do you still sleep on the same side of the bed?
I did for a while, but now I'm pretty much using the whole bed.
God, that's great. I feel weird when just my leg wanders over. I miss her.
Got to a Chinese restaurant at night. Sally's going through a very detailed ordering session. The waiter is trying to keep up. Harry just stares. I don't miss him. I really don't.
Not even a little?
You know what I miss? I miss the idea of him.
Maybe I only miss the idea of Helen. No, I miss the whole Helen.
Harry and Sally are walking along. Sally spots a mailbox, stops, opens a purse, and pulls out a stack of mail. She proceeds to paste the mail in the box one letter at a time, checking to see that each letter has safely entered the box. Harry stands impatiently waiting. I found this book that gives you some really good tips on how to enjoy being alone.
Like what?
Like never eat standing up. Make a nice meal for yourself and sit at a table.
Sounds good. As soon as I get a table, that's exactly what I'll do.
Harry's impatience with Sally's letter of mailing has gotten the best of him. He impulsively grabs the remaining letters in her hand, opens the box, shoves them in, then hustles her off. Last scene at Casablanca. And now we see Sally in bed on the phone watching Casablanca on TV and talking to Harry in bed on the phone watching Casablanca. Cut back and forth or use split screen.
Ingrid Bergman. Now she's low maintenance.
Low maintenance?
Yeah, there are two kinds of women. High maintenance and low maintenance.
And Ingrid Bergman is low maintenance.
And LM, definitely.
Which one am I?
The worst one. You're high maintenance, but you think you're low maintenance.
I don't see that.
You don't see that? I'll start with the house salad, but don't put the regular dressing on it. I'll have the balsamic vinegar and oil instead, but on the side. And then the salmon with mustard sauce, but I want the sauce on the side. On the side is like a very big thing with you.
Well, I just want it the way I want it.
Right. High maintenance.
Bogart says, Louis, this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Oof. Best last line of a movie ever.
As the movie ends.
I'm definitely coming down with something. Probably a 24-hour tumor. They're going around.
You don't have a tumor.
How do you know?
If you're so worried, go see a doctor.
No, he'll tell me it's nothing.
Are you going to be able to sleep?
If not, I'll be okay.
What do?
I'll stay up and moan. Wait, let me practice now.
Good night, Harry.
Good night, Sally.
As he continues to moan, they hang up. Now we fade into Lincoln Center. It's daytime. Harry and Sally walking past a Henry Moore sculpture.
I dreamed I was making love, and the Olympic judges were watching as usual. I nailed the compulsories, so this is it, the finals. I get a 9.8 from the Canadian. I get a perfect 10 from the American. And my mother, dressed as an East German, gives me a 5.6. You think there's any meaning to that?
We cut to Central Park in the daytime. Harry and Sally in the park on a gorgeous fall day. They're sharing a big pretzel. Basically, it's the same one I've had since I was 12.
What happens?
It's very embarrassing.
Don't tell me.
Okay, there's this guy.
What does the guy look like?
I don't know. He's sort of faceless.
A faceless guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happens?
He rips off my clothes.
And then what?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
A faceless guy rips off your clothes, and that's the sex fantasy you've been having since you were 12? Exactly the same?
Sometimes I varied a little.
Which part of it did you vary?
What I'm wearing. Now we're outside the Metropolitan Museum. Harry and Sally are walking through the Egyptian temple exhibit.
I decided for the rest of the day we're going to talk like this.
Like this?
Repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
May I have some pepper?
May I have some pepper?
Pepper.
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 May I have some pepper on my paprikas?
May I have some pepper on my paprikas?
I think I'll have some tomato juice.
I think I'll have some tomato juice.
Do you want to go to a movie tonight?
Do you want to go to the movie tonight?
No, answer the question. Do you want to go to a movie tonight?
I'd love to, Harry, but I can't.
What do you have, a hot date?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Really?
I was going to tell you, but I felt strange about it.
Why?
I don't know. We've been so...
Hey, it's fine with me. We're friends. I think it's great you have a date.
You sure?
Sure. Is that what you're wearing?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Why?
I think you should wear skirts.
Ah,
You look good in skirts.
I do.
Yeah.
You know, Harry, you should get out there too.
No, I'm not ready.
It's time.
No, I can't. I just can't.
You should.
Maybe I will.
Harry and Sally are rolling a new rug in Harry's apartment.
It was the most uncomfortable night of my life.
The first date back is always the toughest.
You only had one date. How do you know if it won't get worse?
How much worse can it get than finishing dinner, having him reach over, pull a hair out of my head, and start flossing with it at the table?
You're talking dream date compared to my horror.
It's got to go this way.
It started out fine. She was a very nice person, and we were just talking at this Ethiopian restaurant she wanted to go to. I was making some jokes like, I didn't know they had food in Ethiopia. This will be a quick meal. We'll order 2 empty plates and leave. Nothing. Not even a smile. So I downshift into small talk, and I ask her where she went to school. And she says Michigan State, and it reminds me of Helen. And all of a sudden, I'm in the middle of this massive anxiety attack, and my heart's beating like a wild man, and I'm sweating like a pig.
Helen went to Michigan State?
No, she went to Northwestern. But they're both Big Ten schools. I was so upset I had to leave the restaurant.
Harry, I think it takes a long time. It could be months before we're actually able to enjoy going out with someone new.
Yeah.
And maybe even longer before we'll be able to go to bed with someone new.
Well, I did go to bed with her.
You went to bed with her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is this too green?
Okay, now we're outside some batty cages in Queens. Harry and Jess with bats in hand as the machine waits for them to put in quarters.
I don't understand this relationship.
What do you mean?
You enjoy being with her?
Yes.
You find her attractive?
Yes.
And you're not sleeping with her?
Nope.
What are you afraid of? You're afraid to let yourself be happy.
Come on. Why can't you give me credit for this? This is a big step for me, Jess. Having a relationship with a woman that doesn't involve sex. I've never been able to do this. I feel like I'm growing.
2 9-year-olds are waiting to use the batting cage and are watching Harry and Jess just stand there. Are you finished batting?
I got a whole pocket full of quarters and I was here first, okay?
You were not.
But was too.
We're not.
Was too. Little creep. Where was I?
You were growing?
Yes, it's very freeing. I can say anything to her.
Are you saying you can say things to her you can't say to me?
No, it's just different. It's a whole different perspective. I get a woman's point of view on things. She tells me about the men she goes out with, and I can talk to her about the women I see.
You tell her about other women?
Yeah, like the other night, I made love to a woman, and it was so incredible. I took her to a place that wasn't human. She actually meowed.
You made a woman meow?
Yes, that's the point. I can say these things to her. And the great thing is, I don't have to lie because I'm not always thinking about how to get her into bed. I can just be myself.
You made a woman meow?
Yeah, I did.
We're outside the Carnegie Deli. It's daytime. Harry and Sally are each about to eat a large pastrami sandwich. So, what do you do with these women? You just get up out of bed and leave?
Sure.
Explain to me how you do it. What do you say?
I have an early meeting or an early haircut or an early squash game.
You don't play squash.
They don't know that. They just met me.
That's disgusting.
I know. I feel terrible.
I am so glad I never got involved with you. I just would have ended up being some lady you had to get out of bed and leave at 3 in the morning and go clean your andirons. You don't even have a fireplace. Not that I would know this.
Why are you getting so upset? This isn't about you.
Yes, it is. You're a human affront to all women, and I'm a woman.
Look, I don't feel great about this, but I don't hear anyone complaining.
Of course not. You're out the door too fast.
I think they have an okay time.
How do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know? I know.
Because they...
Yeah, because they're...
How do you know they're really...
What are you saying? They fake orgasm?
It's possible.
Get out of here.
Why? Most women at one time or another faked it.
Yeah, well, they haven't faked it with me, okay?
How do you know?
Because I know.
Oh, right, I forgot. You're a man.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just that all men are sure it never happens to them, and all women at one time or another have done it. You do the math.
You don't think I can tell the difference?
Nope.
Please, don't be ridiculous.
Sally just stares at Harry. A seductive look comes on her face. Slowly, she laughs into the beginning of what built to be a wild orgasm. Oh.
Are you alright?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Great. Yeah. I'm coming. Yeah. Yes. Oh, God, honey. Oh, my God, honey. Oh, God. Thank you. Sally finishes and takes another bite of her sandwich, smiles innocently. A hold on Harry in shock, and the rest of the customers and the waiters who couldn't help overhear Sally's performance.
I'll have what she's having.
Fade into 96th Street, Christmas tree stand daytime. It's Christmas in New York. Sally and Harry, bundled up against the cold, are standing at the Christmas tree stand on the corner, trying to figure out which one to buy. Sally finally chooses one and pays for it. She and Harry pick it up together, one holding the top and the other the bottom, and start to carry it to Sally's together. Sally's kitchen. Sally has a pastry tube in her hands as she's sitting at a table writing names on Christmas cookies with her friend Alice and Alice's 5-year-old daughter Amy. His name was Raymond Bradley. Don't even bother to commit it to memory.
I love hearing about horrible dates. What happened?
He has an air collection. Let me have your hand. Amy puts her hand out as if she was going to be manicured, and Sally decorates her nails with icing.
An air collection?
Yeah, he collects air. He has all these mason jars that are labeled. They commemorate important dates in history, like the March on Washington and the day the Mets won the World Series.
He was at those events?
Sally has finished manicuring Amy's nails and starts to write Harry's name on a Christmas cookie. Nope. Whenever something important happens, she just goes outside, opens up the mason jar, scoops up some air, caps it, and labels it.
I don't see why you don't get involved with your friend Harry.
Because that's just it. We're friends.
But if you could be more...
Nah,
He's what?
he's a mess.
Then why are you making a cookie for him?
He's a nice mess. Up at the New Year's Eve party, we know it's New Year's Eve because people are wearing funny hats and there's one of those mirrored things hanging from the ceiling and casting twinkle lights on all fairly large crowded revelers in a large room somewhere in Manhattan. A band is playing. Harry and Sally are dancing. Harry dips her. I really want to thank you for taking me out tonight.
Forget it. And next year, if neither one of us is with somebody, you've got a date.
It's a deal. They dance for a moment. He glances at Sally, and for a split second, we see the beginnings of something, an inkling, a little tender moment.
Do you want to get some air?
If you do. They cross out onto the deck. Do you think the fact that we're friends is keeping us from finding someone?
Yes. So I think we should stop being friends, go home right now, and make love.
You don't mean that. You know you don't. Now we hear the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Everybody kisses.
Woo!
Harry and Sally kiss. Kiss is very awkward. Should it be platonic? Should it be more? They break. It is slightly uncomfortable. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Another series of quick cuts of older couples, each of them sitting on a love seat and looking at the camera. Older couple A.
My mother wanted me to meet him. She knew his mother from church.
No, it was my brother who thought of it.
My brother said there's a new man at the office. He's very tall.
She was going out with my friend Michael. He brought her to my sister's wedding.
So we were supposed to meet at his brother's wedding.
My cousin's wedding.
But we didn't because his brother didn't marry that girl. Remember her, the one from the telephone company?
My Aunt Tess called one night. She just rented the spare room to a nice young man, a dentist.
I was going out with her sister. I like her sister all right, but then I saw her.
So then one day we were all at the beach,
Jones Beach.
Rockaway Beach, and we met.
Or West Broadway near a restaurant early evening. Sally and her friend Maria walking toward that restaurant down the street. You sent flowers to yourself?
$60 I spent on this big stupid arrangement of flowers, and I wrote a card that I planned to leave out on the front table where Arthur would just happen to see it.
What did the card say?
Please say yes. Love, Jonathan.
Did it work?
He didn't even come over. He forgot some charity thing his wife was chairman of. He's never going to leave her.
Of course he isn't.
You're right. I know you're right. Where is this place?
Somewhere in the next block.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Look, Harry is one of my best friends, and you are one of my best friends. And if by some chance you two hit it off, we could all still be friends instead of drifting apart the way you do when you get involved with someone who doesn't know your friends.
You and I haven't drifted apart since I started seeing Arthur.
If Arthur ever left his wife, and I actually met him, I'm sure you and I would drift apart.
He's never going to leave her.
Of course he isn't.
You're right. I know you're right.
Near that restaurant, Harry and his friend Jess coming down the street.
I hate myself for letting you talk me into this. You know, I finally got into a place in my life where I'm comfortable with the fact that it's just me and my work. If she's so great, why aren't you taking her out?
How many times do I have to tell you? We're just friends.
So you're saying she's not that attractive?
No, I told you she was attractive.
But you also said she has a good personality.
She does have a good personality. What?
When someone's not attractive, they're always described as having a good personality.
Look, if you had asked me what she looks like, and I said she has a good personality, that means she's not attractive. But just because I happen to mention she has a good personality, she could be either. She could be not attractive with a good personality or attractive with a good personality.
So which one is she?
Attractive.
But not beautiful, right?
Harry glares at him. Now we're inside the restaurant. Harry, Jess, Sally, and Marie at a table. The waiter has just brought them drinks.
Oh, really?
Where are you from?
South Orange.
Haddonfield.
I've never been to Haddonfield.
It's nice.
I'm sure it's great.
They all look at each other. They all look at their menus.
What are we going to order?
I'm going to start with the grilled radicchio.
Jess, Sally is a great orderer. It's not just that she always picks the best thing on the menu. She orders it in such a way that it comes out to a way the chef had no idea how good it could be.
Sally shoots Harry a look.
I think restaurants have become too important.
I agree. Restaurants are to people in the 80s what theater was to people in the 60s. I read that in a magazine.
I wrote it.
You did? I never quoted anything from a magazine in my life. That's amazing. Don't you think that's amazing? And you wrote it.
Everyone nods. An awkward pause.
I also wrote, pesto is the quiche of the 80s.
Stop it. Really? I read it in the TWA in-flight magazine.
The Ambassador.
The issue with the picture of the two people at a table in a restaurant like this.
Very pristine.
Like a hospital.
Nobody's ever quoted me back to me.
Harry and Sally look on as Marie and Jess start to chatter. Cut to the restaurant at night. Harry and Sally, Jess and Marie come out of the restaurant.
That was a great meal. I'm stuffed. You want to walk a little?
All three respond with, Sure. They start to walk up the avenue, all four of them in a row, ad-libbing about the meal and what a nice night it is. They walk past the shoe store, and Marie suddenly yanks Sally over, ostensibly to look at the shoes. The two men keep walking.
Sally.
You like him?
Harry, yeah, he's nice, but how do you feel about Jess?
He seems okay. I couldn't really get a sense of...
You think you'd go out with him?
Well, I don't know, I mean...
Because I feel very comfortable with him.
You want to go out with Jess?
Would it be okay with you?
Sure, yeah, I'm just worried about Harry, he's very sensitive. He's going through a rough period, so don't, reject him right now,
Oh, no, I wouldn't. I totally understand.
Now we're outside West Broadway at night. Harry and Jess are apparently in the midst of an identical conversation. They're stopped in front of a running equipment store.
If you don't think you're going to call Marie, do you mind if I call her?
Well, no. But for tonight, you shouldn't. Sally's very vulnerable. I mean, you could call Marie. It's fine. In a week, after a decent interval. But don't make any moves tonight.
Fine. No problem. I wasn't thinking about tonight.
The women join them.
Well, I don't feel like walking anymore. I think I'll get a cab.
I'll go with you.
Great. Taxi.
The cab screeches to a halt, and Jess and Marie get into it, and it pulls away, leaving Sally and Harry on the curb. They look at each other. Haagen-Dazs?
Cruising Glacier.
Steve's. They fade into more documentary footage. Couple A again.
But he didn't pay any attention to me that day. He was hanging around a fancy schmancy girl named Rebecca Draper, and I didn't like him.
I didn't like her, and that's the truth.
6 months later, though, we met again at a Spanish Civil War rally.
And the rest is history.
We fade into the sharper image of the daytime. One of those places with gifts for people of everything. Harry and Sally browsing through. There's a remote-controlled blimp, a giant Swiss Army knife, etc. We're never going to find anything here. We should have gone to the plant store. She picks up a pith helmet with a battery-operated fan in it. She puts it down in disgust.
Here. The perfect thing. Everyone needs one of these.
He turns on one of the machines that allows you to sing the lead to the backup vocal and instrumental on a song. Harry puts in one of the cassettes there. Immediately, the instrumental for the Surrey with the fringe on top comes on. Harry starts singing giddily.
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with a fringe on top.
He really
Watch that fringe and see how it flutters.
He's really carried away. He goes on singing. Now Sally joins in singing too as the absurd and dizzy instrumental continues.
When I drive them high-stepping strutters, nosy pokes will peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop.
Yeah, they sing along and they both get more and more idiotic. Suddenly Harry turns pale and stops singing. Sally continues on for a moment and then notices something's wrong. Wheels are yellow, the upholstery... What the dashboard's... Wait, what? What's the matter? It's my voice, isn't it? You hate my voice. I have a terrible voice, I know. Joe hated it. Every time I would sing something, he would say, please, don't sing.
It's Helen.
What?
It's Helen. She's right there, coming right at me.
The backup vocal continues as we see coming toward Harry a dark-haired, very chic woman, Helen, accompanied by a tall, attractive man, Ira.
How are you, Harry?
Fine.
This is Ira Stone. Harry Burns.
Ira.
They shake hands. It's very awkward. Harry suddenly remembers Sally.
Sally Albright. This is Sally Albright, Helen Hillison, and Ira.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
A terrible moment. Harry's about to faint.
Well, see you.
Yeah, bye, Ira.
A smile and they move on. Hold on Harry, about to faint. Hey, you okay?
I'm perfect.
Harry looks like one of those cartoon characters who's been struck on the head with a mallet.
She looked weird. She looked very weird. Didn't you think she looked weird?
I've never seen her before.
Trust me, she looked weird. Her legs looked heavier too. Didn't you think? She's retaining water.
Harry.
What? The woman saved everything.
Now we're in a plant shop in the daytime. Sally is paying for a plant. Harry is just staring blankly into a ficus. Sally approaches. You sure you're okay?
I'm fine. It had to happen at some point. In a city of 8 million people, you're bound to run into your former wife. So it happened, and now I'm fine. I mean, it was like a catharsis. I looked death in the face and shook its hand, and now I feel great. I really feel okay.
Now we're at Jess and Marie's apartment in the daytime. A nice west side floor through with a beautiful fireplace and a great deal of furniture. About twice as much furniture as is necessary, as a matter of fact. Marie and Jess in sneakers, jeans, baggy shirts are clearly in the middle of some sort of dispute as Harry sets down the plant. Sally oohs and ahs about the apartment, the paint job, etc. Harry is still distracted. There are a few unpacked boxes, some books, a couple of ashtrays, a glass, etc.
It works for me. It says home to me. It works.
Okay, we'll let Harry and Sally be the judge. What do you think of it?
Marie points to a large wagon wheel that's been made into a coffee table with a round plate glass over it. Harry looks at Jess, who's glaring at him.
It's nice.
Case closed. Jess
Smiles, victorious.
Of course he thinks it's nice. He's a guy. Sally? See?
What's so awful about it?
It's so awful that there is no way to begin to explain what is so awful about it.
I don't object to any of your things.
Look, if we had an extra room, you could put it in there with all your things, including your bar stools, and I would never have to see it.
You don't like my bar stools?
Marie looks at him. Of course she doesn't like his bar stools. Jess turns to Harry for help. Harry, we now see, has sat down in a lone chair by the window and he's staring out like a forlorn figure in a Marguerite painting.
Harry, someone has got to be on my side.
No response from Harry.
I'm on your side. I'm just trying to help you have good taste.
I have good taste.
Everyone in the world thinks they have a sense of humor and good taste, but they don't all.
Harry stands up and looks around the room.
You start out like this.
He waves his hand to the room.
We started out like this, Helen and I. We had blank walls. We hung things. We looked at watches. And you know what happens? 6 years later, you wind up singing Surrey with a Fringe on Top in front of Ira.
Harry, I know you're upset, but do we have to talk about this right now?
What's wrong with right now? It's the perfect time to talk about this. I just want them to see. I just want them to see the realities of what this leads to. Everything's fine. Everybody's in love. Everybody's happy. And before you know it, you're screaming at each other about who owns the stereo. Someday you'll be fighting over this dish. I mean it. I mean it. Put your name in your books. Now, while you're unpacking them, before they get all mixed up together, and you can't remember whose is whose, because someday, believe it or not, you're going to be fighting over who's going to get this coffee table, this stupid wagon wheel coffee table.
I thought you liked it.
I was being nice.
Henry slams out the door. Sally looks at Jess and Marie. He just bumped into Helen. Sally goes out the door, leaving Jess and Marie.
I want you to know that I will never want that wagon wheel coffee table.
Outside the apartment, Harry's pacing in front of the stoop. Sally comes down the steps.
I know. I shouldn't have done that.
Harry, you have to find a way of not expressing every feeling you have every moment you have them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There are times and places for things.
Well, when you're giving your next lecture series in social graces, let me know. I'll sign up.
You don't have to get so angry about it.
I think I'm entitled to a little anger when I'm being told how to live my life by Miss Hospital Corners.
You're about to cross the line, Harry.
So what? Is that the end of the world? Crossing the line? You know what your problem is? You stand too far behind the line. I don't even think you can see the line from where you're standing.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, nothing bothers you. You never get upset about anything.
Don't be ridiculous.
What? You never get upset about Joe. I never see it back up on you. How is that possible? Don't you experience any feelings of loss?
I've experienced my loss. I've had my mourning period. I'm done with it.
What mourning period? 1 hour in Bloomingdale's? You bought a pocketbook and heartbreak flew right out the window.
I don't take this from you. Sally storms back into the building. Harry follows.
If you're so over Joe, why haven't you been seeing anyone?
I see people. Sally storms back out into the street. Harry follows her down the street.
See people? Let me ask you something. Have you slept with one person since you broke up with Joe?
What the hell does that have to do with anything? That'll prove that I'm over Joe because I fucked somebody? Harry, you're going to have to move back to New Jersey because you slept with everybody in New York. And I don't see that turning hell into a fate memory for you. Besides, I'll make love to someone when it's making love, not the way you do it, not like you're out for revenge or something.
Are you finished now?
Yeah. Yes.
Then can I ask you something?
Yes.
Do snapping turtles really snap? Is there an audible snap? Do they?
Harry. Sally makes a locking her lip motion, then throws away the imaginary key. Harry complies with her instructions. He then silently points back to Jess and Marie's, indicating we should go back inside. Sally nods. As they walk back into the house, Harry starts to speak. Sally makes the locking gesture again. Again, Harry complies. They walk up the steps and into the house. Now we're inside the apartment. It's all furnished now. Very comfortable, not lavish. A corduroy couch. Lots of books and records. A couple of quilts hanging over the backs of chairs. No wagon wheel coffee table. A game of win, lose, or draw is in progress. Sally's team consists of Harry, Alice, and Jess. Emily, Harry's date, is snuggled up against him. Alice's husband, Gary, Marie, and Julian, Sally's date, are part of the other team. Sally is feverishly drawing what is supposed to be a baby.
It's a monkey. It's a monkey. Monkey see, monkey do.
Sally shakes her head no and keeps drawing.
An ape? Going ape.
It's a baby.
Sally nods yes and writes the word baby on the paper. She continues to draw what looks like a big mouth.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes? She already said it's a baby. How about Planet of the Dopes?
Well, it doesn't look like a baby.
30 seconds.
Sally now has drawn what looks like arrows on lines coming out of the mouth.
Big mouth? Baby mouth? Big mouth? Baby, big mouth. Martha Ray as a baby, baby teeth, baby spittle. Spit on a baby, baby burp. Burp the baby.
Baby ape.
Will you forget ape? It's not an ape.
Baby fish mouth.
Harry shoots Jess a look.
10 seconds.
Crying baby. Feed the baby. Baby food. The babies are crying because it's wet and needs to be changed. It's an unhappy baby.
That's it. Time's up.
Baby talk!
Baby talk? What's that? That's not a saying.
Oh, like baby fish mouth? That's a saying?
Final score, our team, 110. You guys, 60.
That was a lot of fun. I thought you did great, hun.
Okay.
Anybody for coffee?
Yeah, sure.
I'll help you. Sally and Marie head toward the kitchen.
It never looked like a baby to me.
Where's the bathroom?
Down the hall to the right.
Emily gives Harry a kiss as she heads away. Sally notices this as Julian, Alice, and Gary recap the game.
Jess, you were going to show me the cover art for your new book.
Yeah, it's in the den.
And they go off. Inside the kitchen, Sally and Marie are about to get the coffee ready. Emily's a little young for Harry, don't you think?
Does Julian seem a little stuffy to you?
She's young, but look at what she's done.
What has she done? She makes desserts.
He's a good guy. You should talk to him. Get to know him.
He's too tall to talk to.
It's not just desserts. She makes 3,500 chocolate mousse pies a week.
Emily is Aunt Emily?
He took us to a Mets game last week. It was great.
You all went to a Mets game?
Yeah, it was a last-minute thing.
But Sally hates baseball.
Harry doesn't even like sweets.
Julian's great.
I know, he's a grown-up. I've never been with a grown-up.
Emily seems terrific.
Yeah, of course, when I asked her where she was when Kennedy was shot, she said, Ted Kennedy was shot?
Now we're in Harry's bedroom. It's nighttime. Harry in bed reading, trying to look at the last page, but finally he can't help himself. As he flips to the last page, the phone rings. Bing. He reaches for the phone and answers it.
Hello?
Are you alone?
Yeah, I was just finishing a book.
Could you come over?
What's the matter?
He's getting married.
Julian?
No, Joe. Then in the hallway outside Sally's apartment, Harry comes out of the elevator in a hurry, rings Sally's bell. Ooh.
Bang!
Sally opens the door. She's wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt. She looks terrible. A big red nose. She starts to cry. Come on in. I'm sorry to call you so late.
It's okay.
I need a Kleenex. She starts into the apartment. He just called up, you know. He just wanted to see how you were. Fine. How are you? Fine. Sally enters the room, goes for the Kleenex, blows her nose, and then sits on the bed. Harry sits next to her. His secretary's on vacation. Everything's backed up. He's got a big case of Newark, blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting on the phone thinking, I am over him. I'm really over him. I just can't ever believe that I was even remotely interested in any of this. And then he said, well, I have some news. Sally starts to cry again. He works in his office. He's a paralegal. Her name is Kimberly. Just met her. She's supposed to be in this transitional person. She's not supposed to be the one. All this time I've been saying he didn't want to get married. The truth is he didn't want to get married to me. He didn't love me.
If you could have him back right now, would you take him back?
No. Well, why didn't he want to marry me? Why didn't he love me? What's the matter with me?
Nothing.
I'm difficult.
You're challenging.
I'm too structured. I'm completely closed off.
Yeah, but in a good way.
No. I drove him away. Crying even harder now. And I'm going to be 40.
When?
Someday.
In 8 years.
But it's there. It's just sitting there like a big dead end. It's not like the same for men. It's Charlie Chaplin had babies when he was 33.
Yeah, but he was too old to pick them up. Come here. It's gonna be all right. You'll be okay.
I'm making a mess on your sweater.
That's all right. It wasn't one of my favorites anyway.
Harry holds her. He gives her a kiss. Starts to break the hug.
I'll make you some tea.
Harry, could you hold me a little longer?
Sure.
Harry holds her. After a beat, Sally looks up at him, almost searching for something. Finally, she kisses him. A hungry, needy kiss. Harry is caught slightly off guard but returns the kiss. As they begin to passionately make love, we dissolve to Sally's bedroom later. They've made love, both of them lying in bed. Sally is in Harry's arms. Sally has a smile on her face. Harry stares straight ahead. You comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
You want something to drink or something?
Oh, no, that's okay.
Well, I'm going to get up for some water, so it's no trouble.
Okay, water.
In the kitchen, Sally's at the sink running some water into 2 glasses with ice. We hold on her face. A little smile breaks through her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, into the bedroom, Harry lying in Sally's bed, still staring straight ahead. In the room is a stuffed animal of some sort, maybe Sally's old teddy bear, a pink quilt. We hold on his face, petrified. In the hallway, Sally comes back from the kitchen with ice water and into the bedroom. Harry is sitting up in bed with the light on, looking through a box of index cards. Sally gets to the bed next to him.
You know, you can know someone a long time, but until you go to bed with them, you don't really know they have all their videotapes alphabetized and on index cards.
Sally hands him water.
Thanks.
Silence while Harry desultorily goes to the box. Unbelievably awkward. Every sound is louder than it actually is. The riffle of the index cards. Sally taking a gulp of water. Harry rearranging his pillow. You want to watch something?
No, not unless you do.
No, that's okay. Let's pause. So, do you want to go to sleep?
Sure.
They turn out the lights. Hold on them laying there. Are you comfortable?
Sure.
It's a very hard mattress.
I like hard mattresses.
You want to turn off the lights?
Sure.
Harry flips off the light. Good night, Harry.
Good night, Sally.
Harry closes his eyes. Sally's are open. We hold on her, she closes them. Harry's open, and hold on them lying there. In the middle of the night, Sally's fast asleep. Harry's wide awake, staring at the digital clock, which says 4:06 a.m. Now it's almost dawn. Sally's in bed asleep. The clock now says 5:59 a.m. It clicks to 6 a.m. Sally wakes up, sees the other half of the bed empty. Where's Harry? She turns over and sees him getting dressed. Well, hey, where are you going?
I gotta go.
Sally stares at him.
I have to go home and change from yesterday's clothes into today's clothes, and then I have to go to work, and so do you. And after work, I would like to take you out to dinner if you're free. Are you free?
Yeah, yes.
Fine, I'll call you later.
Fine. Harry gives her a little kiss, walks out. We hold on her in bed as the door slams. Next to her is the phone. Now we're in Jess and Marie's room in the morning. Bed with 2 phones on either side. Jess and Marie asleep in bed. The phone on Marie's side of the bed starts to ring. Ring. Marie and Jess both wake up, look at the clock. They can't believe how early it is. It rings again. Ring.
Yours.
Marie picks up the phone, pulls the phone under the bed.
Hello?
I'm sorry to call so early.
Are you alright?
I did something terrible.
No one I know would call at this hour.
What did you do?
The phone rings on Jess's side of the bed.
No one I know would call at this hour.
It's so awful.
Jess, I think the depth of our friendship
It's so awful.
implies a call at any hour policy.
I'm going to split screen now so we can see Marie and Jess in their bed on their phones talking to Sally in her apartment at the far right and Harry on a payphone in the street at the far left. Harry came over last night.
What's the matter?
I went over to Sally's last night,
Because I was upset that Joe was getting married?
and one thing led to another.
And he was comforting me, and before I knew it, we were kissing. And then
To make a long story short,
we did it.
Did it.
They did
I
it.
did it.
That's great, Sally.
We've been praying for it.
You should have done it in the first place.
For 4 months we've been saying it if only they would do it.
You belong together.
It would be like killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
It's like 2 wrongs make a right.
That's great.
How
How
was
was
it?
it?
the during part was good,
I thought it was good.
but after, I started feeling suffocated.
But then I guess it wasn't.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
The worst.
I just wanted to get out of there.
It was just like he just disappeared.
I feel terrible.
So embarrassed.
You should feel terrible.
That's horrible.
I think I'm coming down with something.
I think I'm catching a cold.
Look, it would have been great if it worked, but it didn't.
You should never go to bed with anyone
Tell me about
when
it.
you've just found out your last boyfriend is getting married.
Now you have a really cosmic mess on your hands.
I knew if I called you, you'd make me feel better.
It's always a mistake.
Who's that talking?
Who?
Is that Jess on the phone?
Oh, it's James Fonda on the VCR.
It's Bryant Gumbel.
Do you want to come over for breakfast?
Marie and Jess look at each other, horrified.
I'm really not up to it.
I feel too awful.
Good.
I mean, it's so early.
Look, call me later if you want to talk.
I'll call you later, okay?
Everyone hangs up. Sally and Harry vanish from the sides of the screen. We hold on Marie and Jess. Marie looks at Jess.
God,
I know.
tell me I'll never have to be out there again.
Jess puts his arm around her and holds her.
You'll never have to be out there again.
Now we're inside Sally's bathroom. She's looking at herself in the mirror as she puts on makeup. I'll just say we made a mistake. Harry is showering in his own shower.
Sally, it was a mistake.
Inside the bedroom, as before. Oh, I just hope I get to say it first. Harry's still showering.
I hope she says it before I do.
We're in a restaurant. As the waiter brings Harry and Sally drinks, both of them take a gulp. It was a mistake.
I'm so relieved you think so, too.
Both of them take swigs of water.
I'm not saying last night wasn't a physically pleasurable sexual experience.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
We should have never done it.
I couldn't agree more.
Sally nods. I'm so relieved.
Me too.
Harry nodding, Sally nodding. Well, that's that. The waiter brings their salads. They start to eat. They eat. Silence. We hear the forks against the plates, and then more silence.
It's so nice when you can sit with someone and not have to talk. It just shows how really comfortable you are.
We hold on the scene as they go on eating in silence. And hold. And hold. And we fade into documentary footage. Another older couple on a love seat.
What happened was I went to the movies. A matinee of it happened one night, and just as the scene where Claudette Colbert hikes up her skirt to get a ride, the projector broke. If that projector did not break right then, I would never have been on the 313 trolley heading home, which I was, and who should sit next to me but my friend Louise. She says to me, let's go get an ice cream soda at Walgreens. We always went to Walgreens. So we get there. We sit down at the counter, and I say, let me have a black and white. That's a chocolate soda with vanilla ice cream. You know what the guy says to me? We're out of vanilla ice cream. How can you be out of vanilla ice cream? So Louise says, order something else, but my heart is set on a black and white. So we go over to Armstrong Schroeder, where you should know I never went in my whole life before or since. So there we are, drinking my black and white, but when who should walk in but my brother's friend Stanley, who's just bought a new car, a Duesenberg, he tells me. Come to the street and see it. So there I am, looking at the car, when who should come up but this handsome man who says, that's a beauty. What kind is it? A Duesenberg, I tell him. So if it wasn't for a broken projector, I would be sitting here talking to you alone.
I was just walking down the street.
And now we're here at Central Park at the Bethesda Fountain. It's daytime. Harry and Jess are fast walking along.
It's just like most of the time you go to bed with someone and then she tells you all her stories and then you tell her all your stories. But when Sally and me, we'd already heard each other's stories. So once we got to bed, we didn't know what we were supposed to do, you know?
Sure, Harry.
I don't know. You get to a certain point in a relationship where maybe it's just too late to have sex, you know? It's sort of like incest.
Now we cut to the department store dressing room. We can see Marie in her underclothes, Sally in a chair. Is Harry bringing Emily to the wedding?
They broke up.
Is he seeing anyone?
He was seeing this anthropologist.
What does she look like?
Thin, pretty, big tits, your basic nightmare. So what do you think?
Marie is trying on a very traditional white wedding dress with a train and a veil. Oh, Marie.
Tell me the truth.
It's just beautiful.
You don't think it's silly, I mean white.
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Sally's eyes start to well with tears. It's just so beautiful. The wedding's happening. It's afternoon. The wedding, a winter wedding with pine boughs and holly. Marie in her wedding dress with a gorgeous bouquet of flowers coming through a door of a small banquet room with her father and Sally, who's the maid of honor. A chamber music quartet is playing something by Mozart, as they all come down the aisle to a judge who's standing at the end of the aisle next to Jess and Harry, his best man. Harry looks at Sally as she comes down the aisle. Sally looks at him for a moment and looks away. Now at the reception, the entrance to the kitchen, a band is playing. Sally is talking to an older couple who excuse themselves, and as they do, we see Harry approach her.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice ceremony.
Yeah, beautiful. Sally is clearly uncomfortable. She's going to have to behave like someone who's simply not going to get involved or even pretend interest in this conversation.
Boy, the holidays are rough. Every year I just try to go from one day before Thanksgiving to the day after New Year's.
Yeah, a lot of suicides. Harry nods. Sally nods. A waiter comes up with a tray of hors d'oeuvres.
Would you like a pea pod with shrimp?
Thank you. She takes one.
How have you been?
Fine.
How's everything with Julian?
Harry.
What?
I don't want to talk about this.
Okay. Is it because of what happened?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Why can't we get past this? I mean, are we going to carry this thing around forever?
Forever? It just happened.
It happened 3 weeks ago.
Sally looks at him disbelievingly.
You know how a year to a person is like 7 years to a dog?
Yes. Harry throws his hands up as if it's self-explanatory. Is one of us supposed to be a dog in this scenario?
Yeah.
Who's the dog?
You are.
I am? I'm the dog?
Yes.
I'm the dog. People are starting to notice the intensity of the conversation. Sally is really furious now. She starts toward a large screen that's a few feet from the end of the room, thinking they can get some privacy if she gets behind it. I don't see that, Harry. If anyone's a dog, you're the dog. To you, this is something that just happened, and you think you can just say, great, it happened, now let's get on with it. We'll go back to the way it was, like it would happen, like it didn't mean anything. You reach the screen. There's no getting behind it. There are folded chairs in the bass player's bass case and the drummer's drum suitcases, etc. Sally reverses and starts toward a door out of the room. Harry follows.
I'm not saying it didn't mean anything. I'm just saying, why does it have to mean everything?
Because it does. And you should know that better than anyone else. The minute it happens, you walk out the door.
I didn't walk out.
No, sprinted is more like it.
But we both agreed it was a mistake.
The worst mistake I ever made. They go through the door Sally was heading for, and they're in the kitchen. Waiters are banging by with trays, dumping glasses into the sink, opening champagne, etc. Harry and Sally shouting now over the din.
It's always the same. It's always the same. The minute you make love with someone, the expectations start.
First of all, I'm not someone. Second of all, I don't expect anything from you, okay?
Bullshit. You expect me to know how to behave with you now.
You don't have to behave any way with me now, okay?
Fine. But let's get one thing straight. I didn't go over there that night to make love to you. That's not why I went there. But what was I supposed to do? You looked at me with those big weepy eyes. Don't go home tonight, Harry. Hold me a little longer, Harry.
What are you saying? You took pity on me? Fuck you! Sally slaps Harry across the face, then bursts out of the kitchen with a stunned Harry right behind her. Now we're in the wedding reception. The entire wedding party is assembled around the bandstand. The band is playing some kind of musical riff that signals that attention must be paid. Sally comes to a stop. Harry is just behind her. There's a crowd of guests assembled in a knot with Jess and Marie, their arms around each other, standing there with their champagne glasses. Jess is in front of the microphone.
I want to propose a toast to Harry and Sally.
The entire crowd turns to two of them.
To Harry and Sally, if Marie or I had found either of them remotely attractive, we would not be here today.
Everyone laughs and raises their glasses to Harry and Sally. Marie takes her wedding bouquet and lobs it into the air straight at Sally. For a moment, we think that Sally isn't going to make a move for it. She's just going to let it land on the floor. But at the last moment, she reaches out and catches it. Hold on her. Music here. Oh, it's Christmas in New York. Everywhere you look, twinkly lights and happy children and people carrying home big presents and Santa Claus is ringing bells on the street corners. This is Christmas tree stand on 96th Street. Sally in jeans and a plaid jacket has just bought her Christmas tree and the salesman has finished putting plastic netting around it. Sally starts to carry the tree. It's very heavy. The top of it is dragging slightly behind her and she's leaving a little trail of pine needles behind her as she starts home. But she's going to carry this damn tree home alone if it kills her. As we watch her carry the tree home, we hear a beep on Sally's machine.
Hi, it's me. It's the holiday season. This doesn't happen to be my holiday, but I thought I might remind you that this is the season of forgiveness and charity. So if you felt like calling me back, it would make me a very happy person.
Sally listens to her machine as she puts away groceries.
Hello, if you're there, please pick up the phone. I really want to talk to you.
Now we're in Harry's apartment. He's pacing all around his living room, phone in hand.
I'll take this as a sign you're not home, or else you are home with that cretin you've been dating. And if he's there with you now, please understand, when I say cretin, I mean it in the best possible sense of the word.
Sally's not picking up.
You there? No? Okay, well, call me back.
Beep. Hold on a still upset Sally. Cut to a hot dog stand, daytime. Harry and Jess are stopped at a hot dog stand.
Obviously, she doesn't want to talk to me. What, do I have to be hit over the head? If she wants to call me, she'll call me. I'm through making a schmuck out of myself.
Now we're in Harry's apartment. He's singing on the phone. The backup music machine is going.
If you're feeling sad and lonely, there's a service I can render. Tell the one who loves you only, I can be so warm and tender.
Sally enters carrying shopping bags.
Call me, don't be afraid, you can call me.
Now we're in Harry's apartment again.
Maybe it's late, but just call me. Call me and I'll be around. Give me a call.
Beep. Sally just stares. Finally, she picks up the phone. Hi, Harry. And cut back and forth.
Hey, hi, I didn't think you were gonna... Hi, what are you doing?
I was just on my way out.
Where are you going?
What do you want, Harry?
Nothing. I just called to say... What are you doing for New Year's? Are you going to the Tyler's party?
No response.
Do you have a date? Because I don't have a date, and if you don't have a date, we always said if neither of us have a date, we'd get together on New Year's.
Harry, I can't do this anymore. I am not your consolation prize. Goodbye, Harry. She hangs up. Now we're in Times Square. It's a tight shot of Dick Clark. We pull back to reveal Harry's apartment. Harry is lying in bed eating pistachio nuts, watching Dick Clark on TV.
What's so bad about this? You have Dick Clark. That's tradition. You have Malamars, the greatest cookie of all time. And you're about to give the Knicks their first championship since 1973.
Harry aims a wadded piece of paper, a wiffle ball, and a basketball hoop over the door to his bedroom. He misses. He looks back at the television set. His mind drifts and we push in on his face. And now we see New Year's Eve a year earlier. Harry and Sally are dancing. Harry dips Sally. Sally's laughing and we hear her voice. Do you think the fact that we're friends is keeping us from finding someone?
Yes, so I think we should stop being friends, go home right now and make love.
You don't mean that. You know you don't mean that. Harry's in his bedroom thinking about what just went through his mind.
Air. Air would be good right now.
We're at a New Year's Eve party, a great big New Year's Eve party, just like the one we were at a year earlier. The mirrored ball is twirling, twinkle lights on everyone's face. Sally dancing with a tall man, he dips her. She's appalled. Upright again, she catches Marie's eye as the tall man swoops her about the floor. Marie is dancing with Jess. I don't know why I let you drag me to this. And she's dipped again. Now Harry's walking down the street past shop windows.
This is good. This is good. New Year's resolution number 1. I gotta do this more often. Window shopping. All the fun and none of the expense.
When he passes a couple, the woman's laughing. pushing on Harry's face, and we see Harry and Sally in the Temple of Dender. Pepper, 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 pepper. Sally is laughing. Over it, we hear...
I think you should wear skirts more. You look good in skirts.
I do?
Yeah.
Huh. Now we're downtown street. Harry is more agitated by his thoughts. He walks to an ice cream store. And we're back at the New Year's Eve party. Sally is laughing merrily at a joke some man has just told her. Marie passes her by. Sally turns her face quickly toward Marie, her face quickly passing from happiness to anguish. I'm going home.
He'll never get a taxi.
Sally turns back to the man who told the joke, the smile replastered onto her face. Harry is walking along the same place he was dropped off by Sally 11 years ago. He has an ice cream cone.
This was a good move. It's 10 degrees out, and the wind chill factor in my mouth is 1,000,000 below, and I'm eating ice cream. A wise choice.
He dumps the ice cream in a trash can. He stops and looks up at the arch. And we see the scene in Washington Square 11 years ago. Harry and Sally are saying goodbye. They shake hands awkwardly. Well, I guess we're not going to be friends then. Too bad. You were the only person I knew in New York. Have a nice life. Harry's back in reality. Thinking about what happened in his mind, he feels the cold and turns his collar up, then starts walking slowly away from the arch. We stay with Harry as his pace starts to quicken and finally ends with him running down the street. Back at the New Year's Eve party, it's almost midnight. Balloons, confetti, the mirrored ball spinning slowly around. The excitement in the room builds as we approach midnight. We see Sally with a group of friends, including Jess and Marie. I'm going.
It's almost midnight.
I can't stand the thought of not kissing somebody.
Big deal, I'll kiss you.
Thanks, Jess. But I gotta go. Harry is still running in the street looking for a cab. He can't find one. He keeps running. Sally's at the closet putting on her coat. Harry's running down the street. Sally is kissing Jess and Marie goodbye.
Wait 2 minutes.
I'll call you tomorrow. Sally turns to go and she stops dead in her tracks. It's Harry. Slowly he comes toward her and stops in front of her.
I've been doing a lot of thinking, and the thing is, I love you.
What?
I love you.
How do you expect me to respond to this?
How about you love me too?
How about I'm leaving? Sally turns and walks off, parting the crowd. Harry follows her like a terrier.
Doesn't what I said mean anything to you?
During the following, we hear the countdown to the New Year, after which everybody breaks into Happy New Year, confetti flies, everyone is kissing and breaking into Auld Lang Syne. What is it supposed to mean? I'm sorry, Harry. I know it's New Year's Eve, and I know you're feeling lonely, but you can't just show up here and tell me you love me and expect that to make it all right. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Great, Harry, you love me. That settles everything. Now, can we waltz off into the sunset together? It doesn't work that way.
Well, how does it work?
I don't know, but not this way.
How about this way? I love how you get cold when it's 62 degrees out. I love the way your mouth turns down just a little bit right there. I love how it takes you an hour and a half to order a sandwich. I even loved when you used my sweater for a Kleenex. I love it that after spending the day with you, I can still smell your perfume on my clothes. I love how you're the last person I want to talk to before I go to sleep at night. It took me 11 years to figure this out, and I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
See? That's just like you, Harry. You say things like that and you make it impossible for me to hate you. And I hate you. I hate you, Harry. I hate you. She starts to cry. Harry puts his arms around her. They kiss. Long kiss. The twinkle ball goes around twinkling. They go on kissing. Auld Lang Syne continues in the background.
My whole life I've never known what this song means.
I know exactly what you mean.
I mean, should old acquaintance be forgot? Does that mean we should forget old acquaintances? Or does it mean if we do happen to forget them, we should remember them, which is not possible because we've forgotten?
Maybe you're just supposed to remember you forgot them or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's about old friends. They start to kiss again. And as the camera pulls up and away from them...
The first time we met, we hated each other.
You didn't hate me. I hated you. The second time we met, he didn't even remember me.
I did too. I remembered you. The third time we met, we became friends.
We were friends for a long time.
And then we weren't.
And then we fell in love. Harry and Sally are on a love seat together, looking at the camera.
2 months later, we got married.
It was a beautiful wedding.
Yeah, we had this incredible coconut cake.
With a very rich chocolate sauce on the side.
Yeah, because everybody doesn't like sauce right on top of their cake sometimes.
And as they continue on, we fade out.
Thank you for listening to this awkward, especially awkward episode of the Super Awkward Funcast presents a stage reading of Nora Ephron's classic When Harry Met Sally, featuring me, Elle Latham, as Harry and everybody else, and Stephen.
Hey,
as
thank you.
Sally, and Edwin A. Santos
as Jess and a whole lot of people.
And Betsy Freeman
as Marie and some other
people who don't really matter as much because
they
it's a
all
4-member.
Like
you could do it just 4 people. Like they didn't need that many people, but they kept us on our toes, and we thank you. And we also thank everybody on the roof for bringing the level of awkwardness to the utmost level, to the highest level, and the people in the hallway who were doing construction. Thank you so much for making the best.
Yeah. And the guy, the pest control guy.
The pest control guy. Y'all don't know about that, but there was a guy. Well, maybe in the bloopers. We'll put that in the bloopers. The bloopers are going to be crazy on this one, guys. You got to stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful holiday season, whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, just have a nice day off. Come back next year.